Yo, what is good, everyone? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video here to bring you all your WWE 2022 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view review. The show just went off the air just about a few seconds ago. And yeah, overall, I thought today's pay-per-view of Elimination Chamber, I thought overall was a pretty good show overall. Also, later on tonight, I'm going to give you all your Impact Wrestling No Surrender review, so be on the lookout for that later on tonight. But first things first, man, we kick things off with the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, successfully retaining his title against Goldberg for the Universal Championship. And from a match standpoint, I get what they were trying to do, short, sweet, to the point, but yeah, Roman beats Goldberg like that. Like, I don't know what was going on with the rope break thing there, but Goldberg just got beat easily by Reigns. So Reigns retains the title, and he's walking in to WrestleMania as the Universal Champ, rightfully so. Now, as far as Goldberg is concerned, because I did hear that this is Goldberg's last match on his contract, so Goldberg could either re-sign with the company or just decide that he's done. Because Goldberg, as I think Goldberg said in an interview, I believe before the Chamber, that this could potentially be his last match. So if this is the last match of Goldberg's career, well then, thank you, Goldberg, for everything you've done. And I guess what a way to go out, putting the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, over. But Roman Reigns retains, which was good to see. Because if Goldberg would have won, there would have been a riot all over the internet. All right, first we had our first Elimination Chamber match of the night. It was for the Raw Women's Championship, number one contenders match. Bianca Belair defeating Alexa Bliss, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Nikki ASH, Rhea Ripley. I thought this was a pretty good match. I really like this little sequences that they did with Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss at the end, a little back and forth between the women. But in the end, man, rightfully so, Bianca Belair is the number one contender. And as we saw later on in the night, she will be fighting Becky Lynch. So, of course, it's rightfully so. I mean, the story sets itself after what happened at SummerSlam. The story sets itself up for itself. What do I do with Alexa Bliss? I would like to see Alexa Bliss either feud with maybe Nikki ASH, Liv Morgan, or Rhea Ripley. Give those women something to do. Don't just put them in a meaningless, battle royal that no one's gonna remember or even tune in to watch. So yeah. All right, next you have a tag team match playa. Now, the caveat of this was Ronda Rousey had to wrestle with one arm tied behind her back. Naomi and Ronda Rousey get the win. I mean, this was a typical one-side beatdown. They pretty much dominated Ronda throughout this entirety of the match. Naomi got her shots in, which was pretty cool to see, and she got a big pop as well. Speaking of the pops in Saudi Arabia, you got to get it. Saudi Arabia, them crowds, man, they love them wrestlers. I mean, a lot of wrestlers getting cheered tonight. So you can tell the Saudi Arabia crowd was really, really enjoying the show tonight. But yeah, Naomi and Ronda Rousey get the win. Ronda Rousey puts Sonya Deville in the armbar. Charlotte looks on, and it's settled. So yeah. All right, next we had Drew McIntyre defeating Madcap Moss. Falls Canadian win match. This is a solid match. Like I said, their match at day one was pretty good, so this one was solid for the most part. Madcap Moss took a freaking bump, dude, with Drew McIntyre, so that was insane there. But hopefully Madcap Moss, of course, is okay. But yeah, man, it was for what it was worth. So yeah, yep. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, and by the way, I still think we're going to get Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss at the Chamber. I mean, Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin at Mania. All right, next with the Raw Women's title match, we have Becky Lynch defeating Lita. With this being Lita's first match in nearly, 15-something years, something like that, Lita looked pretty good tonight, and Becky as well. I thought this was a solid match for the Raw Women's Championship. I will give them credit. It did seem like when Lita hit that Twisted Fate and the moonsault, it really seemed like just for a split second that Lita was going to win the Raw Women's title, but of course she didn't. But anyways, Lita, Becky Lynch go at it. Becky Lynch retains her title, and if this, like Goldberg, if this is the last time we see Lita with the way she got sent it off, well then, really good career for Lita and a great send-off. All right, next we have the tag team. Well, it wasn't a tag team match. We were supposed to get the Viking Raiders and the Usos. We didn't get it, and which, like, You mean to tell me you had the Viking Raiders fly all the way to Saudi Arabia, make their little entrance only to get attacked by the Usos? Come on, man. That could have been a great match. But we did see the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title. I thought this was a pretty good match. You know, we saw Bobby Lashley being taken out early. But, yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty good event. So, yeah. So, and of course, we saw Lashley's done, and then of course Brock Lesnar wins, and of course Brock Lesnar. Yep, Brock Lesnar. It's Brock Lesnar and Roman title versus title, like I thought it would happen. I mean, it is what it is, man. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my Elimination Chamber review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. So, yeah.